Just Garbage by John van der Wolf. What happens when you throw garbage in the garbage can? Do you know where your trash goes? How often do you think about garbage? The United States produces about 230 million tons of trash annually. That is 230 billion kilos of garbage every year. Every person generates more than 2 kilos of garbage every day of the year. That's 730 kilos per year per person. What happens when you throw garbage in the garbage can? Let's look into this not so popular but very interesting community service. Every town and city has a garbage collecting system. Garbage collectors pick up the trash at most houses. Cities and towns use specific producers for each type of garbage. Garbage collectors come to your house and pick up your trash. Of the 230 million tons of garbage, less than 25% is recycled. The rest of the trash is incinerated or put in landfills. A landfill is a piece of land where waste, garbage, is put in the ground. Sometimes mountains of garbage are constructed. When the landfill is full, it is covered and turned into a hill or mountain. The good thing is that landfills can be used to produce energy. Organic waste generates methanol gas and technology captures the gas. In the US, about 100 landfills can produce energy for 1.3 million families. Source www.wm.com. The 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce. The first thing to do is to reduce the amount of garbage that you produce. The reason is simple. If you have less garbage, you use less space in a landfill. Governments and communities try to limit the materials they use and throw away. You can also help at home. For example, if you throw a party and buy disposable cups and plates, you will throw them away afterwards. The ecological option is to use ceramic plates and wash them after the party or the next morning. Then you reduce the garbage you produce. Reuse. You can't always reduce the products you use, but many times you can reuse them. To reuse is to use them again. In the example of the party, you can buy plastic plates. After the party, you wash the plates and you can use them again for 3 or 4 more parties. Recycle. Are there special containers in your neighborhood to collect hazardous or toxic materials? Some of the materials that communities collect are batteries and cell phones, computers, TVs, printers, and other electronics. Paper and cardboard, glass, sometimes white, green, and brown glasses are collected separately. Recycling programs. Many American communities now have different recycling programs. Here are some examples. The community provides garbage cans and other containers where families can leave newspapers, glass bottles and jars, aluminum containers, plastic bottles and bags, mixed paper and used motor oil. The community picks up the garbage at regular intervals and takes it to a recycling facility. The containers can be at curbside or in groups of trash containers in a public area, for example, on a parking lot by a local shopping center. At the recycling center, the community encourages residents to drop off or sell materials that can be reused or recycled. With community composting programs, natural materials are turned into natural fertilizer. The materials used are leaves, grass, and other organic waste. The compost is used to fertilize gardens and parks to cover a landfill. Lots of cities and towns have stores for second-hand products. You can buy clothes that other people don't need anymore, a sofa or washing machine or a picture for your wall. If you have products you don't need or you don't like anymore, you can take them to the recycling store. Some stores give you money for the products. If you want a second-hand product, you can go to the store and buy it there very cheaply, much cheaper than a new product. Some recycling stores are from the government, others are private small companies. The advantage of recycling programs are there is less garbage, so communities can use landfills longer. Recycling programs provide work for many people. The disadvantage of recycling programs is that they are expensive. It is cheaper to throw garbage in a landfill. Intelligent alternatives. Cooking oil can be recycled. In drop-off centers, you can donate your used cooking oil. The center will send it to a factory and your oil is converted into biodiesel fuel that can be used in cars, buses, and trucks. This service is available especially in big cities. Strong plastic bags can be in a landfill for almost 1,000 years before they disappear. Naturally, we needed to use alternative bags and containers. Many supermarkets and stores provide paper bags or self-decomposing plastic bags. You can also buy eco-friendly bags for your home. A garbage reducing competition. The city of Seattle in the US holds a competition every year. Neighborhoods compete in the reduction of garbage. The neighborhood that reduces its garbage the most wins a prize, for example, a playground for the children or a new park. The Free Cycle Network is a non-profit organization that organizes community groups in every community. Free Cycle members offer used objects, clothes, sofas, bicycles, etc., that they don't need anymore. Other Free Cycle members can pick up the objects for free. Free Cycle groups exist in the US, the UK, Australia, and other countries. You can learn how to start a Free Cycle group at www.freecycle.org. Let's participate. 100% recyclable. Now you can help make the world a cleaner place. You know the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Find the services in your community that collect, reuse, and recycled materials, then tell your family and friends about them. Maybe your school has a garbage separating system. If not, start one with your classmates. You and your classmates could collect goods that you don't use anymore. They should be in good conditions. Have a second-hand sale at school with the money that you collected. You can have a party or at school, maybe a pizza party or a dance party. Just remember to use recyclable cups and plates. Throw your trash away intelligently. But where does it go? Blue container, recyclable materials. This container is for clean paper, plastic, and cans. Green container, kitchen scraps and garden trash. This container takes all of your food and garden garbage, but no plastic or metals, please. Gray containers, all other garbage. Your remaining garbage goes here. Do not include hazardous or toxic materials that you can bring to a special container point, such as electronics and batteries. Pet waste shouldn't go in the toilet. I collect food garbage in my green container, but I got insects in them and it smells yucky. What can I do about it? When there is a lot of natural garbage, maggots, worms, and insects can find a happy home in your garbage container. Here's what you can do to avoid these unwelcome guests. Clean your garbage can regularly. When it's empty, clean it with water or water with vinegar. Maggots look like very little worms. They are the larvae of flies. If there are maggots in your container, pour vinegar on them to kill them. Put food scraps in a used paper towel or in a piece of newspaper. You can put meat and fish scraps in a paper bag in the freezer and throw it in your trash when the trash is collected. After cutting the grass, allow the grass to dry before you put the grass clipping in the trash. If there are dogs or other animals that open your garbage can, put it in a safer place. More things you can do with your classmates. Check what's in your garbage and recycling containers at home or at school. Make a list of what is thrown away and recycled in 1 week. Use this list to identify ways you can reduce waste or replace disposable products with durable alternatives. For example, if you buy drinks at school, you throw away trash every day. You can use a recyclable plastic bottle to take lemonade or juice to school instead. Talk about why reducing waste is important and brainstorm waste reduction ideas as a family and as a school. Start a garden in a public area, like your school or your apartment complex. Don't print out your homework, send it to your teacher by email.